Do you want to get in a car wreck?
Probably not. No.
So you're saying you wouldn't want to smash my rear end in?
Oh my gosh, honey.
We are back. We were gone for about 2 weeks. I was horribly sick, and then we went to Disney World with our kids, and I was horribly stressed. And what did you say to me, honey?
Get over it. I don't know.
Yeah. Man up, woman up.
I don't know. What did I say?
You told me just let's take a quick break. And so we took a quick break.
Oh.
Yeah. And now we are back. And Brian's joining me.
You were overwhelmed.
Yeah, I was very overwhelmed. There was a lot to do with planning and scheduling and content, and it was a lot. So we're back. I've got my pearl necklace. You've got your emotional support hat. Do I have my eggplant? Oh, I have my...
The eggplant has a special place in the office.
I have my emotional support eggplant. Whether you're watching or listening, make sure to clutch your own, whether it's yours, your emotional support eggplant, or your partner's.
It might hurt if you clutch it too hard.
Just do it like a gentle stroke.
And I'm trapped.
Still trapped against the wall.
There's no going out.
Welcome to season 2 of Appropriately Inappropriate with Tara and Brian. You may know us from social media where I horrify Brian with dirty pickup lines. Here in this podcast, you get hilarious stories, our responses to listener questions, as well as whatever y'all send to us. Make sure to DM or text us at 1-904-867-4466. Follow us too at Tara Blairball on Instagram or TikTok, or at Tara.Blairball on YouTube. And our full video episodes also appear on our YouTube channel. And if you would like to support our show, you can also check that out in the show notes. So we went to Disney.
Yes, we did.
Yes. And we had a really fun trip with our kids. When you're a parent, it's just taking your children to another place that you get to watch them. But thankfully, taking them to Disney, there was a lot going on.
We're very excited, happy. Our little one got sick one day, but other than that...
Oh, yeah, she threw up. Yeah, she spent about, 10 minutes in Hollywood Studios?
This is the second time this child has been to Hollywood Studios. The first time she was very small. It was so hot there that day. We got in and we made the decision for me to take her back to the room. That way she didn't have to be in that heat. This time we got in, we're there about 10 minutes, she threw up, and I took her back to the room. So that's mine and hers. Last 2 trips to Hollywood Studios. But yeah.
Me and the 2 older kids. So our oldest, she's in college, and her fall break was at a different time, so she couldn't join us. But we had the 3 younger kids who are 9, and 4, about to be 5. Her birthday is actually tomorrow. She's our little miracle baby. Yep. So we took the 3 younger kids and they had a total blast. There is something disturbing that happened while we were at the hotel one night.
Yeah, we stayed at the Contemporary Resort. And I'm sure if you Google Contemporary Resort, it'll pop up in the news.
Yeah, so we went to dinner one night, and I don't remember if it was before dinner or after dinner. We noticed that the section with the shops was... The section with the shops was all blocked off by cast members, and the sheriff and police officers were there. And
we got up there for dinner a little after 6. Around 6:30, a lady had completed suicide.
Yeah, she had jumped off of, it sounds like one of the railings on the outside. And yeah, it's a really sad story.
I'll plug this real quick. Suicide is a permanent solution to a temporary problem. There is help for people out there. I know this is not our normal content, but being somebody who's been affected by suicide, there is help. So if anybody is feeling like the world would be a better place without you, you are 100% wrong. You are here for a reason. You have people who love you. Whether you feel it or not, it could be something chemical in your body, something like depression that's causing you to have it. There's absolutely ways to fix that, but our goal is to put a smile on everyone's face. So yeah, we did deal with that while we were at Disney. We kept it from the kids, so we didn't...
They're a little too young
to
understand that. Yeah.
And we left there, and our son of all people in the world, surprisingly looked at me and said, "This was the best vacation I have ever had." And I shared that with my wife, and she's like, "He said that?" I'm like, "Yes." Of all people, he said that.
Yeah. He's the kind of kid that I'm like, hey, how was that thing I signed you up for that you wanted? And he'll be like, I liked it this much. And his fingers will be barely apart from one another, like this much. So the fact that he said it was great, that's a huge compliment from him. It really, really is. But speaking of, I've had multiple suicide attempts, which Brian does not love hearing about it. When I was young, when I was in my teenage years, and then shortly after I got sober/clean. One of them was very much chemical. The other was situational. I was very much in a very unhealthy situation growing up, and I didn't know a way to get out. And therapy was really helpful for me. As I've shared in this podcast before, I've been in therapy for a long time, and I definitely recommend reaching out for help. We'll put the suicide hotline in the notes because it's helpful to know that there are resources out there, because I could have never known my life would end up the way it is now if I had left it when I had originally planned. My life's pretty amazing, and I think that's a good testament for anybody whose life doesn't feel like what they want it to be right now. But we did have a good family trip.
My great-grandfather used to say all the time, in 100 years, none of this will matter.
Yeah, we'll be dust.
I like that saying, though, because think about it.
Even 5 years from now, a lot of this stuff won't matter.
I went through some stuff back in 2013 through 2016, and I look at my life today, and had I made the decision just to be done, look at everything I would have missed out on.
Yeah, you couldn't be getting horrified by your wife on a regular basis and having to wear an emotional support hat. You really would have missed out. And honestly, I think all of our fans would have missed out too. We actually met so many fans while we were at Disney. We do need to do a plug for that. We met so many really cool people that came and said hello to us. I had a couple of people approach me and be like, are you that appropriate and inappropriate? Which was super cool. We got selfies taken with us.
Yeah, I was surprised on just how many people recognized us or came up to us. And if you ever see us out, come up and say hi. Don't think we're with our kids, that we do appreciate. Like, our kids know that we're on social media, but they're too young for our type of content. But come up and say hello. We enjoy the interaction.
I like meeting the people. I really do. Even though I talk about being introverted, I just think it's so cool to know that we've made an impact on other people, that they come and say hello. Our son, he's not very easy to impress, as we mentioned earlier, he actually came up to me and was like, you guys are famous. Which is just really funny. Coming from him, it's very funny. So it was cool. I think they felt like their parents were cool for a second, which we're pretty boring parents. We do not do this content in front of our children. They're just too young. One of our fans said to me, hey, you should do some of your content here at Disney. And we did do one. I pulled Brian aside, and we weren't near any families or anything like that. And I dropped a joke near the Little Mermaid ride of it's better down where it's wetter, which is a quote from the Little Mermaid song. Okay, so it doesn't have to necessarily be taken out of context. It can be taken in context too. But we're just not going to drop that kind of content while we're in front of our children or around other people's children. That's just a line that we're going to draw. We'll do innuendos that they may not get, but a lot of my lines aren't necessarily innuendos. They're about as subtle as a brick. And
I'm very much a helicopter dad.
Yeah, and we've got kids that will run, that will get lost. So we were there just trying to make sure we came home with all of our children and that they had a blast. But we had plenty of fans come up and talk to us, and it was really, I don't know, I felt really special. Yeah, I did.
That's the coolest part of the trip. Like, everybody coming up and saying hello, recognizing us, asking to have a picture taken. Like, that's great. Yeah.
So if you ever happen to see us, please feel free to come say hi. We really enjoy it. We may not be able to drop jokes with you at that moment, but hey, well, thank you for watching and hang out a little bit.
And we're sorry we're not a lot cooler.
We're really, when we're around our kids, we're pretty boring. And that's why we do this without our children anywhere near us. Like, we just can't. I'm boring regardless. Whatever. I did get a question about, do I believe in soulmates, and do I think Brian and I are soulmates? And I actually gave a lot of thought to this question. Okay. I actually do believe Brian and I are soulmates. And I believe that because after I started dating, I started noticing really weird similarities between him and other men I had dated in the past. Very weirdly specific things that made it seem like I'd been continually trying to date Brian and didn't find him until I found him. I'll give these specifics, okay? And I just want to point out that these are not because of a certain physical thing and not because of a type or whatnot. I've actually dated a lot of different looking men, so that's not a story. But
you dated other men?
No, absolutely not. Yeah, just women. All right, I dated a man who had a silver Jetta. So did Brian. I've dated 3 men who were divorced one time with a single daughter, which was Brian. I've dated 4 men with the middle name David, which Brian also has. I've actually dated a man whose name was Brad David, which is hilarious. I've dated 2 men that have had mothers who had plural marriages over their lifetimes as an over 4, which Brian, how many times has your mom been married?
I can't even tell you my mom.
Many times. So looking back, to me, it felt like I was always attracted to people like Brian or something like that. Oh, another one. Brian was born and raised outside of Detroit, Michigan, even though I met him in Memphis, Tennessee, and I had met another man like that too. So I had dated a lot of these men that had weird specific similarities to Brian, which I felt like, okay, that feels very soulmatey. Like I'd been looking for him and finally found him. Do you have any for that for me? Let me just put you on the spot.
My childhood dog, growing up, his name was Tara.
See, soulmates.
No, my experience is a little bit different. Like with you, everything just clicked. It just made sense.
But were you dating other women to find me like I was?
Dated teachers.
Okay, yeah. And I was a teacher when we met. Okay, and you had a childhood dog named Tara. Yeah. That's definitely soulmates.
I would have to think about it, but I'm sure there are a lot of similarities. But you, I don't know, when I met you was at a point in my life where I had taken a step back from dating, and I couldn't figure out, like, I kept attracting the same type of, not relationship, but the same type of person, where it was a lot of drama. And it was like, I like hearing about drama. I don't like drama.
I like being on the outside. Yeah. I like seeing the drama, hearing about the drama. I don't want to be in the drama.
Yeah, it's like, I want to watch the soap opera. I don't want to be in the soap opera.
Yeah.
So there was a lot of times I was with the type of people I would go out with, it was just over the top drama. So like I really came up with my non-negotiable. And then I started dating people, and it was like, we'd go out a couple times. I'm like, hey, look, I'm just not feeling it. Hey, me neither. It was great meeting you. No hard feelings. And it was like, wow, this is new. This is mature. So it was like, that was where I was at with dating. But then when I met you, like, everything just clicked. Like, it was like.
So you see soulmates by how everything clicks, not about the past per se.
It's there. I just have to sit down and think about it. Like I don't keep a running tally of all these.
I started to keep the running tallies just because they were weird. Yeah. I'm like, a silver Jetta is weirdly specific. Outside Detroit, Michigan, weirdly specific. The middle name David. Those are like weirdly specific things that I noticed.
But I'm sure it's there. For me, it was like, everything just made sense and everything just seemed to progress the way it was meant to progress. Even up to, we knew we were getting married, but it was like your landlord's, oh, by the way, you're out of your house.
Yeah.
And it's okay. Does it make sense for you to go try to rent a place for a few months? Or let's just go ahead and pull the trigger and elope. And it's like, we got married. And I tell everybody all the time, I wouldn't trade my wife for anything.
I don't regret it at all. My emotional support husband. What's that look for? Of the two of us, I am definitely the more crazy one.
I would agree with that.
Yeah. You're saying that very tempered, but yes, of the two of us, I
find an escape route.
Oh, shush. So yours is more like how things progressed, which I definitely felt and noticed, but I can look back and say, oh, these are some weird similarities. Like maybe I had been looking for Brian, which that's what I felt like. I'd been looking for him, and then I found him, and I have him now.
Everything just made sense about us. Like from our first date to our marriage to having children to the homes we've purchased to everything just makes sense.
Yeah, it's definitely worked out. It has worked out. Things you can say in the kitchen and the bedroom. You just got to stuff it all the way up there.
Oh my gosh.
All the way to the elbow. I can take it.
I would say, boy, that smells good.
It'd be really creepy if you like, oh, that smells good.
Does that? Boy, that smells good.
Oh, God. Did you wrap it beforehand?
Oh my God.
That's the best part about having your tubes tied is you don't need to wrap it. Best part of having your tubes tied and being in a monogamous relationship. If you're not monogamous, maybe do some wrapping because there's lots of STDs out there. But that's the best part.
It's too raw.
I would never say that. And you should never say that either. You bring the meat. I'll get the buns.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
I already got the buns. That's what I should say. I already got the buns. You already got the meat. Just bring them together.
I'm turning the color of my can, which is red, by the way.
You're about as big as a Coke can, too.
Just try it. I'll bet you like it.
That's what I said to you the first time.
Oh my gosh.
Just try it. Just bend over.
I'm envisioning young guys trying to use that as a pickup line in a bar. Just try it.
I'm envisioning young ladies being like, just bend over.
Oh my gosh.
Just bend over. Just try it. You might like it. I'm encouraging young women to approach a new sexual frontier.
Oh my gosh. I'm covering my face completely for this part.
Is it in yet?
Oh my God. Oh my gosh, if a guy has ever been on the receiving end of that,
you never have.
Horrified.
You never have.
Like he's traumatized.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But you have never had to deal with that ever.
Oh my gosh. You're eating that?
The fact that you said that disgusted or repulsed, there's so many different ways that could be taken.
You're eating that?
Ooh. It's taco night.
Oh
Could do that even it's Taco Tuesday.
Oh my gosh.
And it is right now.
Tuesday.
It is Tuesday when we are filming this, so guess what, baby? It's Taco Tuesday.
Of course I want some more.
Good answer. You want some more taco? You should only want my taco.
Yes, dear.
Thank you. What a great spread.
Oh my gosh. Florida. Is that all that's on the menu?
You encouraging more? You're like, this is it? This is it?
Gosh.
I want more.
I get off work today and it's hey, guess what we're gonna do?
Many have eaten here. Few have died.
Horrible.
Oh, that is great. That is so great. Many have eaten here. Few have died.
Oh my god.
In my case, none have died, okay? But if I go out the way that I want to, then I'll go out on top of Brian.
Oh my gosh.
Which will be extremely traumatizing for him.
Oh my gosh.
But he could just be buried with me.
No, I'm gonna live to be 100, so you gotta live to be 92 in a couple days.
Okay.
I'm a lot older.
Not a lot. 8 years is not a lot.
I would have taken 4.
I have been getting carded lately, and I just want to say that I'm very proud of myself for that. The fact that I'm elated every time it happens. I'm like, really? You want to card me? And it could be they're just doing it because it's some rule or whatever. I'm very excited every time it happens.
I use a nicotine pouch, and my wife is kind enough to pick them up when she goes in the store. And now I think she enjoys picking them up when she goes into the store.
When I get carded.
And it's like, it has been like the last 10 times thing. And it's like, she's getting carded left or right. It doesn't matter what state we're in.
Yeah. I love it. It makes me very proud. You have to preheat it before you stick it in.
Oh my gosh.
I feel like that's a commentary that some couples might need to have. Hey, rub it, lick it before you stick it.
Especially as they get older, they need to warm up the oven.
Is this some kind of commentary on mine? My oven is pretty fine. You just spit on it and stick it in.
Oh my gosh, you're taking it to a... I'm not talking about... I've always heard...
Hakchua.
Oh my gosh. I've always heard as couples get older, they have to warm the oven up first.
It also just depends on the person. I knew some women that needed more romancing. And some men, too, who needed some more romancing before lovemaking. But that's not the case for everybody. I feel like my oven's pretty warm most of the time. It's like there's a keep warm setting.
It's so uncomfortable.
It's got a keep warm setting, and it's just like on. Just flick it. Stick it.
Our conversation, I never thought of that. All right. Now flip it. Oh my gosh.
That's a good one.
It is a pretty good one.
Or even just like, all right, now flip. Flip, girl. Flip.
You can't, what are you, in the works in the bedroom, but in the kitchen, it's not like, all right, there's a pancake. All right, now flip. Pancake flip. Like, it doesn't work.
You could call it a good girl afterward.
Oh my gosh.
I bet it would flip.
Oh my gosh.
I bet it'd flip.
Oh my gosh. Watch me make breakfast Saturday and do commentary. You'll be like, have you lost your mind? The kids are up.
You would actually be a little filthy?
No.
Oh, okay. Here's to hoping. Alrighty. And that's it for us in this episode where we're back. We've got just a few episodes left in this season. I think just 3 after this one. And then we'll take another break and we'll see when we return. We love doing this podcast, but we have a lot on our plate. So it's important for us to take breaks just like we did the last couple weeks. And so thank you for sticking around with us because life happens. It just does. And
We're very busy.
yeah, we're busy folks. And we still want to put out great content for y'all. So make sure to subscribe, download, and follow. If you like this podcast, also make sure to write a review. If you have a comment, story, or question, text us at 1-904-867-4466 or DM us. Follow us too at Tara Blairball on Instagram or TikTok or at Tara.Blairball on YouTube. Our full video episodes appear on our YouTube. And also, please consider supporting the show so we can keep putting out great content for you regularly. Until next time, keep it inappropriate.
Happy hump day.